Johnny and I got up at 6. It's 6:55 a.m. now. We hustled in the room. We went downstairs to look at the breakfast that was included, and no bacon and no hard-boiled eggs. I don't even think there were scrambled eggs. There was like some crepe thing. I don't know. Biscuits and gravy, biscuits, yogurt. You know, the traditional continental breakfast minus the bacon and the hard-boiled eggs. So I had a couple of Link sausages, and I was able to make my iced coffee in the room. I'm on number 2, which is why I told Johnny I'm able to drive us over to the Catawba Science Center. It's not even daylight out yet. We did sleep good. We did both get like 7 hours of sleep, so we slept good. The hotel was quiet. The hotel was clean. We didn't have time to try to check out the pool, which I think was outside only. And it would have been too cold for that, even if it was open. But anyway, we're off. We're here. We're moving. We're energetic this morning. Second cup of coffee is kicking in. So that is Gruff. Wow. It's amazing seeing them in person. Wow. So hold your robot down there in front of that. It's for size comparison. That's pretty cool. So just like with First Lego League, you check in. In this case, it's more safety concern, but you know, things like weight and allowed and not allowed, and you know, you got to pass inspection.
It looks kind of cool. That looks really cool. With just this one, it was at max weight right.
All I keep on thinking about is Lego stuff. It's also similar, but not.
Yeah, because wheels aren't. Yeah, so he's got 4. I can drive 3. Drive around. I heard batteries are overrated too. Yeah, just get a couple of the fairy batteries. Yeah, it'll be fine. He'll just get one. That's it. It's only 2-minute fights, you know? So we're gonna test the main one. Just kind of spin in place. Yeah, let's get it off. I think our fairies are pretty good. 20. Oh, really? There's way too big batteries. You're good to go. I have these on my list. I want to show you what I use.
Well, this one was waiting at the back door for me this morning, and he escorted me over to the food place. This one's real skittish. She ran away, but he's come back to eat. And Tux is over there in Catio. I lost my voice. I talked a lot last night, but everything went well. We're live. There was a hectic 3 hours. A couple things could have went better, but you know, no big disaster. So that's always a good thing. I think the customer's happy. At least he seemed delighted, actually. So I was happy about that. I just hated that we had the couple little blips that we had. Anyway, the only cat that hasn't showed up is Stripe. I haven't seen Stripe, and they're looking for their mama.
So that's the battery charger and tester. You don't want to go into a fight without a full battery. So this is the test box out here. You need to test your robot. This is where you come. We've had the drivers meeting. They're working on finalizing brackets. I'm trying to get yesterday's video files uploaded. So a lot of Pokemon here at the museum. It's all good this morning. They do have to clean robot parts out of the arena in between matches.
The blue square?
Yoga balls. That's very true.
And there is Wally's side.
Where you're trying to go.
Headed to the red.
Oh, so you're going to be here.
Blue driver scene ready? Blue driver ready? Red driver, you ready? 2-minute countdown, please. Let the battle begin.
So Johnny has very thick titanium plate on the front, but his wheels are pretty exposed. So, oh, please don't tell me you can't move. He'll be so mad.
Wally says bye.
Aww.
Yep, they are.
So what happened, Johnny?
2 gearboxes failed on me, as far as I can tell.
Wow, so it's not just friction, they really won't turn anymore properly.
This one's done, yeah.
You got enough to repair it for round 2?
I have 3 spare motors.
All right, well, let's go get to work. Thank you. So how's it going?
As best as it can be considered. Both my gearboxes shattered.
Right, but you've replaced both motors and gearboxes now?
Yes.
And did a little test in the test box to make sure it's mobile?
Yes, it's actually driving better than it was, which kind of solidifies my theory that I did have a broken gearbox from the rumble from the last robot event.
Ah, okay.
So it's actually driving much better.
So Johnny will be in at least one more. We're going to be positive here.
I'm guaranteed one more fight.
One more fight. And he's worked really hard here to take things apart and replace parts and put it back together, and he's about ready to go back in the ring, although I don't know.
My fight isn't for a while.
Yeah, it's not for a while.
No, it just came off. So
all right, we have Rima set and ready in the blue square. Rima in the blue. And Wally is ready to say hi from the red square. Everybody say hi to Wally. Everybody looks ready. Blue driver, are you ready? Oh yeah, red driver. There we go. Give me 2 minutes on that clock. Let the battle begin. Yeah. There we go. Dealing out some damage. Uh-oh. Come on, Wally. Still moving. He's wiggling. Come on, Rima, help him. Help him move across that floor. There you go. Now they're dancing. All right, Wally. You got to see some movement. Y'all help me count him down. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, no. All right. Rima's moving. All right, let's count out, Wally. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're done. So close. And I believe we have our winner, Rima.
Well, I managed to miss Johnny's second fight because he went to the test box and didn't know he was up next, and they called him and he had to go, so that was great, but I missed it. I've watched the replay online though, and he lasted a lot longer, and I will put in a recorded clip of the fight so you can see it, and had a good time. And oh wow. That titanium plate in the front, if weapons hit it, the other bot really does go up in the air because ain't nothing to do it. And Johnny did an excellent job, I thought, of keeping the front plate toward the weapon. So that was all good. He does not have any more official fights today.
We may stay long enough for there to start being grudges, though.
Yeah.
That's later, and that's a discussion for me and Mom.
Yeah. It's grudge match time. Johnny wants in bad. He's been fixing again. Johnny, have fun.
Rules of the match are a little bit different. Standard rules, but the winner is a
Crowd vote. Well, I already can vote for my son, so even if you're out in 2 seconds.
In the red square, we have 402. Blue square is ready. Red square, are you ready?
All right, go Wally says hi.
Let's get the battle started.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, 4-2 going straight in. Going for that zip tie.
Turn around, Johnny, turn around.
He's already lost a head.
All right, Wally's going to push it into the reservoir.
Johnny can hit anything with the front of the robot and it just doesn't matter. Well, except for sometimes it throws him up in the air and that might cause damage too. But... Wally! 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 The kids are saying I said Wally. They're pulling for Wally because they know who Wally is.
Only one physic at a time.
Are you crab walking again, Johnny? Oh! Wally! Wally!
Well, you said that's the time. I'm almost there. Seconds remaining.
I went to show Johnny and then something happened.
All right. Well, this one's going to the judges, but our crowd judges, okay? So, Wally says hi is the deal bar right now. How many think Wally says hi is our winner? How about 402?
The Catawba Science Center, Hickory Museum of Art, and something called the Salt Block is in the old Claremont High School. The auditorium is on the left, and the gymnasium is on the right. Jules is parked behind me. Totally comfortable with this parking spot. It's really close. Whew, he almost curbed his wheel. To where we are over here, that sort of that domed white area today. I guess they have a camera on a solar video feed for the bird box there. That must have been cool this spring. Anyway, I have a free pass to the museum, and before they do the final battles, I am going to go do a walkthrough. I've seen the map. I don't know how big it is. We'll see. I mean, it looks huge. I think I can do a fast walkthrough in something under an hour. It's, what is it, around 2 p.m.? Yep, it's right at 2 p.m. An American bison, lots of taxidermies in here. Michelle would like it. Very similar to one of the rooms in the museum in downtown Raleigh. Wow. Oh my. Michelle would love this. Sorry you're not with me, girl.
First time it's a barrel, second time it's
Oh, so it's a live animal, and he actually likes it dark, I guess. A sugar glider. So I want to say those are a type of squirrel. We actually have a flying, gliding squirrel in North Carolina that is nocturnal that we do not see. We do not see during the day. Huh. I don't right offhand see them. And there's groundhogs in there and they're hid too. Where can you find nano? Nanotechnology, huh?
Oh, these don't work. It only works on this one. See, you turn this knob and this knob. And it changes.
Well, that's a nice lab area. So this is kind of a combination between the museum in Durham and the museum in downtown Raleigh. There is a pulley playground, huh? It's similar to Discovery Place in Charlotte, too. There's a lot of kids here today. It's been a while since my guys are older now. So I was on the first level, and I'm headed to the ground level because there is an aquarium and a planetarium. And I guess you can definitely tour the aquarium part. Out this way. To CSC lower level exhibits. Okay, well that's where I want to go. It really was a nice nature room up there. I'm sure they have a lot of cool labs if you come at the right time, if you look at the schedule. Well, how fun is that? And to get to launch rockets. There's a lot of kids playing with medical exhibits and studying about germs, and I'm trying to find where the aquarium is. Oh, there's an outside area. We're allowed out there. That looks kind of cool. Well, the butterfly exhibit is closed. That's a bummer. I can see a monarch through there. Well, darn, because that would have been the thing I would most like to have seen today. I still haven't found the aquarium. It said to follow the blue line to the aquarium and planetarium. I think that's what that is, the blue line. So it was Claremont Central High from 25 to 72. Claremont Central High was the first public secondary school in Hickory. Huh. Yeah, there's a college campus here. I'm sure this building, we've been near it today. Wow, there's some sort of street festival, shopping, arts sales, crafts outside. The library is across the way over there. I'm on the other side of the building now. So I guess the dinosaurs are an extra $10. I understand. I still don't see the aquarium, that big building over there is the library. That's pretty impressive. So the aquarium is over here in this glass building with the glass on it. And there was a little bit of a blue line back there, but not really. I think it's one of those things, if you've been here and you know where stuff is, you're all good. And some of us that are here for the first time, we got to figure it out. Pretty cool, the tree. That you can see the white domed roof over there. That's where I started out at today. And I am back to there being some blue line. Hey Michelle, here's a bench for you with a mermaid on it. That's pretty cool. I missed that one TV show we used to watch where the guys would build the huge aquariums. I don't remember what it was called now. Probably something like Tank. Hey, Mr. Turtle. Tortoise, excuse me. There is an iguana in there somewhere. I'm trying to... Oh my goodness. He's big. Hey, bud. I'm a little surprised there's no staff and no place to wash hands close by. The aquarium at the beach is a little different. These were asked not to touch. Hi, guys. Hi. Well, I'm definitely glad I went for a walk before the 3 hour, which will be 3.5, 4 hours by the time I'm done, ride home today. And I'm just heading back to where Johnny is. I can't have been gone more than 30 minutes. But I'm definitely glad while I had the opportunity that I went and checked out this place. I remember back in the day wanting to come here with the boys. It was just a little too far to go. I never got past, well, Greensboro. Greensboro has a science center too. It's pretty nice. And, but with the Durham Museum of Life and Science and the free exhibits in downtown Raleigh, the state museums, there wasn't really much reason to go for a super far ride.
There's blue tape on the floor. It's there for a reason. All your arms, feet, everything need to remain behind that tape. So thank you for that.
Everybody take a huge
Yeah, our last box right entering the arena right now is arson. No, what we're missing this year is quicksand. All right, we've got 5 3-pound beagle weight class spots in here. Who's ready for some hot battling action? Let me hear it. All right, drivers, are you ready? Hit the buttons. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's get the battle started. When you get Project Kermit's out. It's got a little too much show. That's the Project Kermit's having a catastrophic great. That was fun. That's what happens when you go to party. All right, just a reminder that Hickory now we have Hurricane, P3, and Sharpie. Not sure if Hurricane's still with us. All right. All right. We're ready to get this started again.
2, 1,
It's ant rumble time. Thank you.
And Wally says hi, join us. All right, just a reminder to everyone that the winner of the Ant Rumble is decided by our best judges in the house, and that's you guys. You guys are the judges through crowd vote. All right, so cheer as loud as you can for the bot that you think did the best at the end. 403. Just a request real quick, technical request. We don't have a USB or micro USB cable. One of our drivers is Alright, the box are now ready now. Got some weapons.
How many bottles? How many pots?
Okay. Alright. Looks like everybody's good. All drivers ready? All drivers ready? Ready! 3 minutes on the clock. Let's get the mouse. 402.5 is down back to 4.
I'm still a standing weapon.
And Brick, there's still one. Helicopter looking for an angle. Wheel of power. Flexing. Wally, stop by to say hello.
Good job, Wally.
Wheel of power is just hanging out. Helicopter. Helicopter. It's been flipped over. Oh, 402 balance.
Push him.
20 seconds remaining.
Johnny's wedge is loose. I mean, the wedge is indestructible, but it's loose. Go get him, Wally. Weapon's too high to matter for that wedge.
Let's go with the blue brick.
That was a fight.
Alright, it's still moving. How about the other brick? Anybody? No? His brick, yeah, you look at it. Alright, 402. They were all being for 4. They didn't say anything that time. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Zombie chopper right over here. Alright, how about we?
Do anything today. Usually it does more.
Who did this? Wally? Wally says hi?
Woo!
How about helicopter? Oh yeah, the CSC box.
See that?
Waiting right there. Down. Alright, okay. Mace Spindu. How about Mace Spindu?
Mace Spindu.
The biggest applause I had was between helicopter and Mace Spindu. So I'm going to ask again on those, okay? Alright, how about helicopter?
Tell me about your damage.
Extreme. But actually not as bad as I
So
thought.
did the screws vibrate away?
That, or they just came out.
So the only thing that is still, oops, there went a wheel, and a twist tie.
That wheel hub's not happy. No.
Pretty cool.
Obviously the answer is more zip ties.
Exactly.
I only see one there.
Yep.
Yeah, you
It
definitely
held on. It held up.
So the wedge just basically was held on at the end by the tape.
Yep. So I had a piece of foam secured down here
Yeah.
to keep the wedge equal on
Yeah.
both sides, and that's what held it on, the tape on that.
Been out here trying to take a little bit of a nap. Hopefully I can get myself woke up. It was not the best of sleep. But I was going to navigate home. I don't want to set home, I want to go home. Do you not know where home is right now? I don't want to set home. I thought we knew where home was. Oh, it's because I'm not in Marianne. Huh. Okay. See where it says it wants us to stop and for how long? It says we can make Colfax at 21%. Yay! You'll notice we're at 154 miles. We were at 178 last night. But then we had to drive to the hotel and then drive back here. So that's about right. So that's good. I did not have any air conditioning on except for the last half an hour that I've been sitting in the car with my eyes closed. Johnny's packing up. He ought to be out in a little bit. It's one of those annoying trips where nobody wants to quite do the speed limit, let alone a couple miles over. So, unfortunately, I'm having to tell Jules that she can go around these cars pretty frequent. Autopilot is behaving today, though, so that's good. But I'm not, I got a long ways to go. I'm definitely not going below the speed limit tonight. confirmation turned on because I don't like being surprised by the car getting out of the lane of traffic without me knowing. Plus, sometimes the car does it so often it's too much, so I have to use the turn signal, which is, you know, my choice. We're here at Colfax. It says we have to charge for at least 10 minutes. I'm gonna go inside and use the restroom. I remember the supercharger now. The lines had to be repainted. Well, I went to the restroom. I fixed myself an iced coffee. I got a cup of ice and I bought a coffee, and I still have cold cream and monk fruit with me, so I'm sipping on that because I needed some more caffeine. I emptied the trash, and the car is ready. Don't know how long I was here, but at any rate, it's 37% to home now, so I'm gonna unplug and we are out of here. I'm pleased to report that Jules sees just fine the trailer in front of me with hay on it that has no tail lights. There are a couple of reflectors, at least on the right side, but I want to speed up, just get around this truck on my right. At any point, it's not very visible, but Jules sees it fine, and it's indicated on the screen. As indicated on the screen.
Hey Johnny, what's this? There's no wheel. Look, what's this over here? Look at this dent.
You should have seen the dent before I got here again.
Wow, look at how sweet that titanium plate is. Not a hard nick on that baby.
Yeah, well, the sparks that flew was when that other weapon hit the titanium plate.
I saw the sparks in the video. That's why I put a comment on there. See the sparks? Yeah, I know all about that sparking. Wow, you got a little work to do there, bud.
Right. Well, at the end of the day, you know, they did the rumble. You know, they had all of them in there, and it was pretty. He was so thrilled that he was able to fix it up to participate. Oh, 2 grudge matches, Johnny, or 1?
2.
2. So he did 2 extra one-on-one matches.
Okay.
And then he did the rumble.
Oh,
and you know, at the end at the rumble, they all come up looking pretty beat up.
Yeah, I bet.
It was a good day. We had a good time. It was a good day.
I took it out of the rumble.
Mm-hmm.
This wheel fell. This wheel fell off.
Yeah.
The plate fell off because it was only being held up on tape at that point.
Yeah.
And the gearbox, on this side, had fallen.
Apparently the screws vibrated loose during the rumble. Yeah. So the wedge plate was actually like, seriously, it was held on by a piece of tape at the end of the match.
And the cores of the gear that had the threads in them are gone.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. That's why I'm on the bomb bolts. It snapped. Yes, it makes sense.
Because I was only able to run 2 bolts, unfortunately, on this frame.
Wow.
So
the team, it was Slammo, right?
Team Slammo and Team Gruff.
Yeah, Team Slammo donated some parts to Johnny.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been there.
You would have had a good time.
Oh, I like to see sparks fly.
Oh yeah, there was some good stuff. Yeah, well, you could go back and watch some of the. You know, they had 2 cameras pointed into the arena and 2 dedicated camera people.
No.
And actually, the thing that you saw was they're filming because I missed that fight actually, that battle, and anyway, the coverage, you should be, you could go back and watch it. It's well, obviously not the entire day's live stream, but some parts toward the end. The bots with the best weapons, I think, are a lot in competition. And there's a lot of sparks, and there's a lot of hitting the ceiling and all of that good stuff. So yeah. I've had a lot of caffeine.
She's got a caffeine buzz?
Yeah, I have a lot of caffeine, but it won't keep me from sleeping tonight. Don't worry.
No.
So I'm really glad I didn't make the trip in a car that didn't have autopilot. It's night and day difference on a long trip having the driver assistance features.
It's funny.
I didn't use full self-driving on city streets as much as y'all probably would have preferred or liked. I found that I'm too tired, strange town, don't know the streets, haven't had any practice with it enough to be doing that. There were several times I was in full self-driving, but I ended up jerking it out because I was either impatient or concerned or just wanted to draw. I mean, any number of reasons, but totally on the interstate. Jules did almost all of the driving, which was fantastic.
Right answer.
I guess I had this feeling when I was going into sheets that, you know, one of the things I wanted to do on the channel was to show that anyone, but also a woman, can hop in an electric vehicle and go hundreds of miles by themselves with no worries whatsoever. So I was pleased to be able to demonstrate that, I think, this weekend.
Good.
I think the farthest I ever went with the boys in the van a long time ago was to the Outer Banks on a ferry and everything. That would maybe take, that ferry, because of my not liking tight spaces back in the day with the van, that was hard. But I would recreate that if the opportunity rose. The ferry was fun, even with the van. Let's see, what else? I miss Ruby's self-dimming side mirrors. It's very bright on Jules, that's blinding the cars behind you, their headlights.
Oh, that's right.
It's much brighter than Ruby. So Tesla, I understand they've got to have some things that are cheaper about the Y so it doesn't cost what the X costs, and it's not all the doors.
That's right.
And one of the things is the side mirrors. I don't know what it costs to replace a Y mirror, but I know last I knew on an X it was like $650 or something.
We don't want to replace any of those.
Those mirrors are not cheap. Yeah, every once in a while some people have lost them on their garage door.
Oops.
So, but anyway, I really miss those. And, you know, every time I walked to the door and the door, like I came out of sheets, I had coffee in my purse in my right hand. I had a bag with water bottles in my left hand. I had my heavy purse slung over my shoulder. Like, God, could the door just not pop for me? And Johnny was asleep. So, you know, Johnny would obviously have helped in any way he could have. But I chose not to wake him up. And he, you know, there was a lot of stress and a lot of task and hotel room and everything. And so he was out. And that was fine. I wasn't feeding him until we got home. So I wanted him to sleep anyway. Yeah. See, did I miss anything? It was a great event. It's so well run. Team Gruff and Chuck and Slammo and all the other, the museum, the food that they catered in and they fed us for free was boar's head sliders with all the fixings, like fresh, really nice tomato and pickle and onions and stuff, and it was great. Of course, they had stuff Johnny and I didn't go anywhere near. They had donuts and they had cookies and they had stuff that we didn't have.
They didn't have bacon.
But they had boar's head roast beef.
But I had bacon.
I know you did. So I didn't talk about Dawn's weekend, but to sum it up is there was no major catastrophes.
Oh, it went well. No, they're thrilled. We're canceling the noon meeting tomorrow at the checkpoint. So yeah, it's going that smooth. It got off a little slow and a little rocky, and there were a couple glitches that myself and the other gentleman, we jumped on them and we took care of them, and we had it basically purring after about 90 minutes. Once we got going, we had it purring about 90 minutes.
Yeah, so you worked until like 1-ish last?
Yeah, well, that was they had wanted, because there's a big, at midnight Central Time, there was a big closeout type job that had to run.
They just wanted you still on deck.
Yeah, they wanted to come, but I was doing other things. Well, I mean, I was having to pay attention a little bit, but I wasn't actually really working from like 9:30 on till I mean we had other conversation. There were other things going on, but not stuff I had to deal with.
Yeah, Don's very pleased because even though he ended up working about what you thought you were going to work, but not a lot extra, was that the things that happened, they had nothing to do with anything Don did. Well, so every time he'd tell me, oh well, I'm having to do this or that, but I'm not upset about it. I said, it wasn't me. It's like he's sending me, it wasn't me.
Well, I made my screw up, but I fixed it really quick.
Yeah, I think on that one thing, Don said there was something else way worse going on.
Oh yeah,
and I fixed my thing underneath. And they never really like sort of noticed that because something else.
They noticed, but it wasn't the conversation. It wasn't what was getting all the drama.
Yeah. So anyway, Dawn's weekend went so far so good. And we're crossing our fingers because you got a 9 a.m. our time checkpoint tomorrow.
Yeah, 9 a.m.
And maybe a 6 p.m. Yeah, but we should be able to walk.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, because I didn't walk today, Donnie. My watch
never crossed my mind.
You need to go check. Well, you would have. He says you need to go check your rings because we can't have that 2 days in a row.
Oh, that's right. We wouldn't be lazy or anything.
Well, anyway, everything went fine with Jules, and I'll go pull the Teslafy stuff for at least for the trip home today, and put that in there.
And I'm interested to see what the efficiency was because it was a cooler day.
I didn't pay any attention.
Yeah.
I didn't have to. I was so thrilled when I got in to leave that my math last night about the around town driving and how far to get back to Colfax and stuff that I calculated correctly and didn't have to stop before Colfax. Like I didn't have to go back to Hickory or stop in Kernersville. So Colfax is easy on, easy off. There's like 3 gas stations at that exit, and the Sheets is fine, and that's good. I don't remember what's in Kernersville, but
yeah, it was a little different. Yeah, I understand.
Anyway, we're home.
Yep, they're safe. All right, I gotta know, how many times did you get busted by autopilot? Did you get put in autopilot jail like me?
No.
No,
not once.
Not once.
I did.
Well, it happened to be like 3 times.
I didn't have to pull over or put the car into park to try to avoid jail either.
Well, I got busted one time. I got on the I-95 South within about 30 seconds. It busted me.
And I want you to know something else too. This is confessions of a Tesla autopilot driver. I forgot I wasn't in Ruby.
Oh.
And I used my phone several times.
Oh my God.
And it doesn't detect my phone in the daylight or in the darkness. And it's either because this release is less fussy or it's because my case is red and it doesn't know it's a phone.
Because normally when you wave your camera...
Well, let me just say that I was also able to use my camera. And I was able to ride with my left hand and my right hand on my face, or maybe this release... Sorry, I started to cut your head off. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Maybe this release is less sensitive. Let's just say I went, oh God, I'm using my phone, and I put it down.
Good girl.
So it did what it was supposed to do, and I didn't mean to be using my phone, but Ruby doesn't have a cabin camera, and you don't have to worry about it. So Johnny's like, Mom, are you sure you didn't hurt Mr. Don's safety score? And I'm like, well, I don't think so. It doesn't show me the safety score anymore, so, but I really don't want to be doing that. But I'm just going to tell you that, you know, I picked up my phone 10 times on the way home from Hickory, and it didn't complain any of those 10 times.
I'll tell you what, the other day when I was going to pick Johnny up, I told you I was sleepy. Well, I didn't tell you the other story. The car, I tell you, it watches you. It can tell that you're closing your eyes. Because let me tell you.
It beeped at you?
It beeped and every time it beeped at me, my eyes were closed. I swear.
Yeah, Don told me he had trouble coming home from picking up Johnny the other day.
All this stress, right?
Right.
And I get in the car and I just like relax instantly.
Neither one of us is a very good afternoon driver. It's warm, and we've been up since 5:30, and it's just harder in the afternoon than any other time during the day.
It used to be a real problem leaving work when I worked up in RTP.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I mean, I would literally just barely get out of the parking lot, get onto the I-40 South, and get in it. I'd start trying, and I had to fight falling asleep all the way home.
Well, I want to say that Jules did not alert at me at all on the way home, and maybe once on the way over that I think is actually on film, but that was because I was driving, not autopilot, and I let the car drift over the line in one of those, nobody's coming, it doesn't matter, or something, you know, and she'll beep to say, you know, car maneuvered for your safety, you know, whatever. I forget the exact.
We were the other day, we didn't do anything with it, but, you know, we were coming up Wagstaff, and that car came way over. Remember how?
Yeah, she didn't alert that the car was coming right for us.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I was driving, but it would have been, I would have liked to have felt her move me over a little bit, you know.
Right, out of the way or whatever.
I mean, I'd move me over out of the way, but but she didn't complain at that.
Anyway, Jules likes me just fine, and she didn't fuss at me like she fusses at you.
Yeah, well, women fussing at me is pretty much the story of my life.
I came in and I might have fussed about one thing.
Oh, just a little thing.
Just a little thing. Not a bad fuss.
No,
not a
it
big
wasn't,
fuss.
you know.
Don did like 10 nice things for me while I was gone.
Including feeding the cats.
Exactly. Yes. But,
Yes.
you know, when the woman of the house comes home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, best her coffee cup be placed where it needs to be placed and not where I place it.
He used, you know, those of you watching that have hand towels that are to be used for decoration and those that are to be used for like cleaning the floor.
Oh,
you know, there's differences in hand towels.
Right.
Well, I had a cup that Don used that was considered
Not a used cup.
not something he could
It's
use.
supposed to use. What the hell would I know?
Anyway, us women, we have all these rules about stuff. And I was like, oh, no, you didn't use that cup. Oh, thank God it's okay.
Yeah.
That was about the extent of it. But don't use that cup
I
again.
won't touch it.
The red and the blue, we're ready to go. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Let the battle begin.
Wow, the weapons this time are going to make this fight pretty amazing.
Now, neither one of those don't stand too close to the cage.
Oh, Dada, what happened to your weapon? Dada, you should just break it. Oh, Dada, what happened to your weapon? Dada, what happened to your weapon?
It broke.
He told me right where it's going to break.
He's still in it.
Almost hurt himself there.
He did it.
Oh,
Snafu has
wheel bomb.
and T3 is your winner.
Here's my belt.
Oops.
Well, connected. Let's see if they get right home. In the mix.
The guy behind me is making dating jokes. It's cute.
Nice. Got a pin. 30 seconds on the clock. Take him again. 15 seconds.
Don't say leave him.
And we will go to the judges for this. Blue driver, ready? Red driver, are you ready? 2-minute countdown. Let the battle begin.
Okay, the red one is a little fast for itself. Oh! Oh!
And one missing weapon.
Yeah, the weapon on the black robot is gone. Oh! Oh, not that gone. Not that gone. Wow.
He's still in to win. All after him.
The red bot is so fast. Oh! He wants to go. He doesn't want to die. Aww.
We gotta count it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes on the clock. That's not what we did.
It's upside down, but moving. Feedback.
No faithful goes to around. Less than a minute.
Stay on it, Myra.
Bully goes everyone.
Come on, Jonathan, get in the middle of the ring. Take out the mic. Get the mic!
And that's time.
Like, oh! Wow.
Komodo's taking out the ring. Komodo gets 2 good hits. Punches still flying. Low blade is that blade will spin back up. Now they got some parts out of the way. Still got movement. The motor's still in it. 30 seconds left.
I think this one's going to be tough to call.
Power outlet taps out. That would leave. Come on.
The plate came open to expose the battery. I'm pretty sure that's why he tapped out. The orange robot, not the.
Are you ready? Now you're ready. Air blue drivers ready. Red driver. Ready? 2 minutes on the clock. Let the battle begin. One minute.
Dang.
Thirty seconds. Make it happen. And that's the match. A little damage. Maybe a lot of damage. But they're still in it. Sort of. Keep going.
Just face it. Just face it. Face it. You're good.
Still have
This weapon's not
movement.
working either.
Ooh, yes.
Just face it.
Literally.
All right, somehow we got to try to avoid it. Do the weapon a little bit while you're driving around. See if it can get back up.
Control movement.
We have no controlled movement, so we have to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. Red driver, how about you? There we go. We got 2 minutes. Let the battle begin.
All right, everybody. Remember the blue. I'll be right here is waving.
Oh wow. The little bot screen wheel. Right there. He's not out yet though.
You just hit some movement from Nelson. All right, we're going to count down. Everybody ready? Oh, no! 10.
Wow, the one guy lost the wheel, but he's going to win.
6, 5, 4.
A bunch of museum kids have come in now. Wow, lost the wheel and still won.
Red driver, you ready? That's a 2-minute countdown. That's about a weekend.
Komodo is the white and red robot. Miles, the driver, he helped Johnny several times today. Really great guy. While it is a competition sport, there's a lot of camaraderie here. Aww.
All right, looks like Hurricane is tapped out, making Komodo our winner.
Leg work.
Definitely.
Oh, one of them does.
Looks like Sidewinder is on its side.
Unless you go to this event from your competitor, you're stuck. You believe it?
All right, we're going to get started. We're going to count it down. Everybody ready? 10. Oh!
Wait a minute. The battle resumes.
Who wants to win when it's just because your opponent's sideways? You got confidence, you free your opponent and try for more damage. Nice sportsmanship there.
Damage to antimatter. Antimatter trying to get his weapon. Oh! Impressive driving. Oh, yeah.
Looked like the shaft coming out of the wheel was acting like a top.
Antimatter is up on the side. The weapon's still low. That's good. Sidewinder surprisingly back to the Antimatter's weapon's now high. It's a little tough. Oh, he's able to redirect.
Yeah, I would say they need to trim the shaft a little more. Johnny had to get help from somebody with a Dremel to trim one of his shafts today after he replaced parts. Next time we're here, we need a Dremel, duct tape, super glue, and a couple more screwdrivers and pliers.
We're in the countdown.
Right over top.
All right. Well, that was pretty good. We got to drop. And judges note that there's a little bit of material already gone.
I would not enjoy that.
T3 moving in. Legs front up. All right, both lots are in the area. Just a reminder that we got Bully in the blue square and T3 in the red square. Blue square, are you ready?
Yeah, I know, right? This holding for the arena.
Red square, are you ready? 2 minutes on the clock. Let's get this battle started.
3, 2, 1, go!
Bully going straight for the W. T3, he said, I don't have anything to lose. No thread, no time. Weapon airborne. Bully's still pushing T3 around. Both boxes are doing incredible this match.
Stuck on the wall for a minute.
Really? Can we extend it?
when we extend it because the match is so much fun with all these sparks and lights. The bot with the yellow had more control fully.